All Sound Production. Production.
This is Phase Ed Music. What? What is going on, my patriots? How y'all guys doing? It's another edition of Joel's Crime Stories. If it's your first time tuning in to the broadcast, do me a favor. Go ahead on and push that like button. Go ahead on, push that like button. Push that notification bell all the way up top. Go ahead on, push that like button. Also, too, please like and share the video. Please like and share the video. All right. Now, as we go forth tonight, we got a lot to talk about. We're going to go on the crime segment. You know how that goes down. We got 12 likes already in the building. That's what I like to see. I know people are going to start trickling in. Sorry for the whole long delay. Me and my Friday's been crazy for me lately. Last week has been crazy, y'all. That's why I be trying to tell y'all. Having a family of 6, and when you also have a wife that does babysitting as a supplement of income, there's a lot of things that comes up. But I try to schedule things within the time I think we're going to arrive, as due to the fact of the matter, trying to get the algorithm up with YouTube. So please, y'all work with me when I do this. I know a lot of people telling me they're not getting my notifications when I do come live. Just work with me, and I apologize once again for the delays. All right. So let me go ahead on and pin stuff right here for you guys, so y'all see what I got going on. Give me 1 second here. So y'all know I'm in the building. Gonna pin that up there. And there you have it. It's pinned, ready to go. Now, guys, listen. There's something that I want to make sure that all you guys are aware of. There is a lot of things that are going on right now in this country with crime that is not being reported. Now, to me, I feel like when you are on the journey of being a blogger, when it comes to the political things that's going on, you have to be able to report to the masses about what's going on around them, especially some of these crimes that are going silent. And there's a lot of crimes that have been going silent. We still got people out here that is twisted. Yes, I know on the political side and the political theatrics that's going on, is apparent. But even then, we still have to be aware of what's going on around us, because there are some people, or lots of people out there, who are committing crimes that not only is a danger to society in them, danger to themselves, but can be possibly a danger to society and ourselves. So I'm going to bring y'all a couple of stories of some recent uh things that are going on that y'all need to be aware of. And the first story I'm going to bring to y'all guys is very troubling. This is about Josh Dugard. Now, if y'all ain't remember Josh Dugard, this is the guy that was a part of that show where they had all those kids. Y'all remember that show? They had all those kids, and all of those kids were like, I think they had like 19 kids and counting. Well, it was on for 6 seasons. But even back then, the oldest son, Josh Duggar, had a lot of skeletons in his closet. And when it started to rumble and come out, I think that's possibly why it stopped. Well, yesterday, they raided Josh Duggar's uh, home, well, family home, parents' home. And after they did that, they ran up and arrested this cat. All right. Now, this all happened in the good old state of Arkansas. So anyway, I'm not gonna talk no more. I'm just gonna roll the clip and let y'all see what really going on. You feel me? Give me 1 second here and let me roll this clip for y'all so y'all can see about old Joshy Poo, what he got going on. Again, if y'all like what's going on tonight, please like, subscribe, and share. Hit the chat. We're not doing no call-ins tonight. We just gonna do straight news. The call-ins was a success. I start implementing on call-ins on the crime channel, with the crime segment, when we start getting a lot more participants in the future. So that's why we gotta grow the channel, man. That way we can get more perks. So give me 1 second here. Let me load this story and let y'all see for yourself what we really dealing with out here in these streets.
33-year-old Josh Duggar, known for his appearance on 19 Kids and Counting and other scandals, was arrested Thursday, April 29th. Duggar is being held without bail in the Washington County Jail on child porn charges. Duggar appeared in federal court over Zoom Friday morning. He is facing 2 charges of possessing child porn. You can find more information on thv11.com.
Yeah, so 2 things of child porn, guys. That's where we at. 2 things of child porn. Now, this ain't the first time that Josh Duggar has been involved in these type of situations. Now, if you haven't noticed or not, Josh Duggar, when the show was going on, he had admitted back in the day that he took advantage of his younger sisters and violated 4 other girls along with that. So there was a total of 5 girls involved. He even went as far as one of those girls he started with, he would get his sister to call the girl over on a regular basis. Now, after that happened, the girls never got any justice because all of the families that were combined together, because it was all a church community, decided to take these girls to a church-like counseling facility to get counseling for it. And then they said they forgave them. Listen, I don't know how you can forgive somebody who's a straight predator. I can't wrap my head around it. But that's what they were instructed to do. Then after that went down, this same dude was, I think, about a couple of years back, got caught up in cheating on his wife. The big Ashley Madison scandal that was going on. I think his name was involved with that. Still, the wife, hung in there, didn't leave. Then after that went down, there was always been talk, with the wife. The wife said that God had told her that she was supposed to be with this guy even after all the stuff they done been through, and that she wanted to have as many children as possible with him. And they asked her, did she want to be up to 19? She went and nonchalantly said, if God gave her 30 kids, she'll be cool with that. 30 kids? Come on, man. 30 damn kids? So anyway it goes, now he's back on the scene again. Now, the feds been watching this cat since 2019. They went to the dealership he was working for and raided that office. Then they raided his parents' home. Now, his parents released a statement talking about they believe their son is innocent to proven guilty. The usual. But listen, man, the feds don't come in your shit unless they got proof. See, the feds are not like the state, okay? They're not just going to just gamble with a case and hope for the best. When the feds come after you, that's why they got a 85% conviction rate. These guys come with everything. Everything. They don't play. So for them to go out here and get Josh Duggar like this, I'm telling y'all, I personally feel like they got something on this guy. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. So, again, we'll be monitoring this case. The guy is facing up to 20 years imprisonment and up to $250,000 of restitution and fines for each offense alleged. All right, let's move on to the next story. Because there's a lot tonight to unpack. Let me go up here. Oh, well, yeah, we know that. We know the feds have done that, rap. We know that. Oh, anything for political gain. We know that, brother. That ain't nothing new. Anybody that don't believe that, they stupid. Yeah, we already know that. Let's go up here and let's see about the next story. We got 2 people in tonight. Let's try to get more in, man. Let's share this broadcast. Share this broadcast. Let's see here. All right. We're going to talk about this other case right here. This is coming out of Florida, man. This video here had me disturbed because just to know that you got somebody like this, it is pretty much insane. So give me 1 second. Let me go right here. Add the video right quick. This is another crime coming out of Florida.
Now at 6, this is the 19-year-old man who police say spotted two women in public, followed them home, and then killed them early Monday morning in Largo. His name is Sage Curry, and as he appeared in court today, investigators released new information about the murders, and it's the kind of thing that nightmares are made of. Fox 13's Josh Cassio is live outside the Pinellas County Jail with a lot more on what happened in this whole situation. Josh.
Yeah, Kelly, at this point, police don't believe there's any prior connection between Curry and these two victims, meaning it appears this was a completely random killing, which is really the scariest kind. So heinous. Tonight, Curry behind bars, no bond.
Just a few days ago, Ryan Timms says he ran into his neighbor, 19-year-old Sage Curry, at a nearby convenience store.
He's like, I'm your neighbor. I live a couple houses down from you. And it was him.
He now knows his seemingly friendly neighbor is considered the prime suspect in a brutal double stabbing that left two women dead early Monday morning.
Yeah, this is pretty nuts.
This was Curry appearing in court Tuesday afternoon, his right arm wrapped in bandages, injuries sustained during the alleged attack. Curry faces 2 counts of first-degree murder and armed burglary. He was denied bond.
Are you going to be able to hire an attorney to represent you in this matter, sir? I don't have any money.
Police say Curry apparently randomly targeted the two women, spotting them out in public and then following them to their home on 8th Avenue Northwest in Largo. Curry allegedly broke in through a bedroom window just before 2 in the morning. An arrest report then says he grabbed, quote, the sharpest kitchen knife he could find and stabbed both women to death. The report also says Curry tried to cover up the crime by making it look like an accident. He would then run to a neighbor's house next door due to his own injuries. Police say after being arrested, he confessed to the killings. Neighbors tell Fox 13 the crime has left them stunned.
Shock. I mean, I wouldn't expect anything like this. I mean, I've never seen anything like this happen around here before.
Now, one big question remains, why did this happen? We still don't know the motive at this point. We do know 2 relatives of Mr. Curry were in the courtroom today. We tried to ask them some questions. They did not want to speak with us. Kelly,
Josh,
back to you.
This is a very scary story. Now, the police are only saying that he saw them in public and then followed them home. Where are they saying where he saw them and what time? Or
Yeah, that's a very good question. We don't know where he spotted them. These 2 women did live near the Pinellas Trail, although we can't say that he saw them there for sure, but we do know he saw them somewhere. And as soon as we have those answers, of course, we will let you know.
all right, I'm sure they're going to release that eventually, but just our thoughts and prayers with the victims' families tonight. Josh Cassio, thank you, Josh.
Now, you see that, guys? You see that? 19 years old. This guy is 19 years old. All right. This guy look like, I'm going to show y'all a picture of this guy without, making my thing freeze up. I'm going to give y'all a picture of this guy right quick. And I'm about to make y'all really trip. This how this cat look. And he look like the neighbor next door. He don't even look scary. Because when you think of somebody breaking in like that, they supposed to be scary, right? You supposed to be like, oh God, this is scary. Let me run. This guy look like a regular kid, that college kid that you'll be like, oh, okay, he's not that bad. He's harmless. That's why you can never underestimate people, man. Never. Let's see, they pull this up. All right. All right. Give me 1 second here, guys. I want y'all to see how disturbing this is. So y'all could get an idea of what you're facing. Because, see, nobody ain't going to tell you this. People be like, oh, man, he's not that bad. Look at that. I want y'all to see this kid's face. Right here. I want y'all to see this. I'm finna zoom it. I mean, besides the stab wounds and stuff, you subtract all that away, he looked like a regular kid next door. He looked like the regular kid next door. Isn't that scary? Yeah, man. Yeah, I know. He looked harmless. Straight harmless. But that's what you can expect, man. The people you think is not going to bust a grape unless there's in a fight, in a food fight, those are the people you got to worry about. That guy right there, perfect example. All right, we're going to move right along. We're going to go to the next story of craziness.com we facing this week. That's straight bananas. See what we got here. Now, this is coming out of North Carolina. A pregnant woman was strangled to death before her body found on North Carolina riverbank. Now, y'all got to remember right now in North Carolina, what we got going on? I tell you what we got going on. We got the SJWs screaming and fighting for Andrew Brown Jr. But nobody's not talking about this sister here who death was, she was pregnant and was taken from us unexpectedly. You know what? I'm not even going to talk about it no more. I'm just going to go and upload it and roll it for y'all so y'all can see the actual devastation that is going on currently in America today. But again, always remember, guys, that Black Lives Matter. That's what they say all the time. Let's roll the film.
Now, breaking news from CBS 17 News.
We are following two breaking stories tonight, the shooting death of a UPS driver. But first, new at 11, new information from the Wake County Sheriff on the woman's body found in a suitcase in Wendell. CBS 17's Amy Cutler just talked to the sheriff. So, Amy, what do we know tonight?
Well, Angela, they have confirmed at this point, the sheriff has confirmed that the body found was that of the missing pregnant woman, Brittany Smith. We also know that they have arrested a couple in connection with this. They are now being processed at the Wake County Detention Center. The sheriff saying that they were taken into custody during a traffic stop. We want to get right to those mugshots now. These are the two suspects that have been arrested. They've been identified as 37-year-old Thomas Johnson and his girlfriend, 24-year-old Emily Trevathan. The sheriff wouldn't say how the suspects knew the victim, Brittany Smith. We know Smith, who was pregnant, was reported missing Friday. She was last seen Thursday. Investigators say she died from strangulation and somehow a motel room was involved. Smith's body found stuffed in a suitcase found near the shoreline of the Neuse River in Raleigh on Monday. Authorities suspected it was likely Smith, but now we have confirmation. Investigators working this case round the clock.
Through numerous interviews and search warrants, investigators were able to obtain a probable cause to get these warrants. We have just finished interviewing both of them, and they are currently being processed out at the Wake County Detention Center as we speak.
Very emotional. Imagine that. As a young person, young lady, regardless of what type of life, how life is for any of us. You know, no one deserves to have their life taken.
Now, these suspects will be charged, the sheriff says, with murder, murder of an unborn child, and concealment of a body. The sheriff saying that his thoughts and prayers are with Smith's family. Now, the specifics of this, the motive, the details, still investigators are being tight-lipped about this because they tell me the case, the investigation, remains ongoing. Live in Raleigh, Amy Cutler, CBS 17 News.
All right, so that was back in February 4th, right? Okay. Well, the report update that I'm about to give y'all, because I want to give you some idea of what was going on here, is the autopsy report that was released on this young lady. Now, she was pregnant whenever her body was found. Now, according to the autopsy report, this girl was strangled to death. All right. Now, there was a gray cloth wrapped cell phone charger was still wrapped around her neck when her body was found inside the suitcase. Also, she had fentanyl and cocaine in her system. Now, this girl had a tent behind a window home before she went missing. So I guess that's the name of the neighborhood that she was staying. So she had a tent. So she's kind of like she was a druggie and homeless. You know, I hate to say that about the young lady, but that's what she was. Thomas Johnson, which I just heard about, did this along with this girl. Emily was involved in that, and they were arrested. So now they charged with murder of an unborn child, and concealment of a body. They held without bond, and I wouldn't be surprised if they try to seek the death penalty for both of those. You're right, man. Where is the feminist? You got a point, bro. Bro, where the feminists at for this girl? The outrage. Where's the people that say they want drugs off the street so bad? You're not gonna hear that. Cause see, that's why I do this. I do this because I do these shows because I want people to understand that yeah, we in the political theater, but we still got crime out here, and we still got crime that nobody wants to talk about. Nobody wants to put in other people's ear that it's still here. Crime is still, and this is right there in Raleigh, North Carolina. Ain't that far from Elizabeth City? It's about almost 2 hours away. Girl gets found in a suitcase, pregnant, fentanyl, cocaine, and she was killed by white folks. Where the outrage at, y'all? Oh, I forgot. She don't matter because she was not killed by a white cop, and she is not a black man killed by the white cop. I get it now. That's why she doesn't matter to you SJWs out there. Hey, I'm just giving y'all examples of what really going on crime-wise. Oh, I got a little bit more. We ain't finished. There's a little bit more. We got another story. Because you know what they say. There's always some bullshit on the other side of this mess. Let's talk about a little girl that also been missing. That I haven't heard none of Biden and company talk about. Because you know Biden and company always say that they are all for the children. But I never hear them talk about it. Never, ever hear them talk about it. They're like, yeah, we for the children. The children is first. Okay. I'm not seeing it. I'm really not. But I'm gonna let it high. I'm gonna let it slide. I'm not gonna say anything. See about this next story. Now, you would think this would make big news, right? What I'm about to share with you next. Because, you know, we're in the business of what? We're supposed to be in the business of making sure that everybody gets the right information on these news. Well, this next one I'm about to talk about Seems like to me, I have not heard anything about it. I've looked at CNN, Fox News, and you know I like Fox News. And I heard nothing about this one. Not nothing. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to blow it up for you guys right quick. And we're going to talk about this story. Another one that nobody's not talking about. Share the screen on this. I want y'all to see this guy that I got here on the screen. This is James Brian Chadwell. I want y'all to keep that in mind. James Brian Chadwell. Now, you're probably saying, who in the hell is James Brian Chadwell? Well, James Brian Chadwell lives in Lafayette, Indiana, and he is arrested on charges of kidnapping, beating, and violating. Oh, let me make a disclaimer. Before I get into this story, there is going to be some information about children that you're probably not going to like to hear. Viewers' discretion is advised. I have to say that so that way YouTube don't hit me with no monetization stuff. All right, now let me proceed. James Brian Chadwell is a man out of Indiana, and he is charged with kidnapping, beating, and violating a 9-year-old girl. And he's also being investigated for a double murder case in Delphi, Indiana. Look at this damn thing here. Let's talk about this story here because I couldn't pull it up. Now, according to the court documents, police knocked on Chadwell's door on April the 19th, and they found that 9-year-old little girl locked in a basement. Police said that Chadwell allegedly lured the girl into the residence by inviting her to pet his dogs. Now, I know y'all probably going to say, well, that's crazy. All kids know not to trust strangers. Well, listen. Y'all got to understand that we in an age now where a lot of people don't put that information out to kids like they're supposed to. That's why I try to tell all my children, I don't care if somebody says they live in your neighborhood or down the street. If you never seen them before, don't get to their car. Don't come close to them. If you have to, come get me and your mom, because people now are crazy. Now, the girl told police that Chadwell attacked her inside the house, strangled her to the point that she passed out, and she said she woke up with most of her clothing gone. This is a monster, man. The girl was reported missing by her parents at about 7 p.m. the same day. Officers visited their house earlier in the evening, according to WXIN, a local TV station. During a search for the girl, Chadwell reportedly told officers the girl had been there earlier but left. Officers later returned to the house and asked for permission to look in the house. The girl was found crying in a room in the basement, locked with a chain lock. She was hospitalized, where she said Chadwell violated her. In addition to bruises, scratches, and other markings on her body, she had what appeared to be dog bites on her leg. Man, who does that? You mean to tell me you gonna do that to a little girl, man? Oh my God. See, that's why I couldn't be a cop. See, that's why it take a special person. Y'all be talking about these cops are fucked up. Y'all, it takes a special person to be a cop and hold your cool in situations like that. Because if I was a cop, I would have lost my badge that day. Because his ass would have got handled. I'm just saying. Chadwell was booked in the Tippecanoe County Jail of charges of attempted murder, child violation, attempted child violation, kidnapping, criminal confinement, battery, and strangulation. Carroll County Sheriff Toby Lesenby said that investigators were aware of Chadwell in the Delphi investigation. He did not offer further details. The information regarding Mr. Chadwell has been shared with us, and our investigators are looking into him. Abigail Williams, 13, and Liberty German, 14, were found murdered in a wooded area off a hiking trail in Delphi in February 2017. I heard of this story. In fact, that was all over the news. You don't even hear about this type of stuff now. Their bodies was found a day after they were reported missing. Their causes of death were not released. Guys, I'm telling you, this dude right here looks like a cool looking shelf. What I keep trying to tell people, these predators don't look like your everyday, don't look like the boogeyman no more. They don't look scraggly. They don't look crazy. They look like your everyday, cool looking guy or girl. And you don't even know it. Disgusting, bro. Freaking disgusting. But yeah, keep that name in mind. James Chadwell. Not the type of dude you would want to have over for dinner. Let's look at this next one. I tell you, man, I want to take my time today and really give y'all some quality situations that were going on, because a lot of things are going on and nobody's not talking about. Now, I had told y'all about what's going on with the drugger. See what I can find. Now, this one right here is crazy. Y'all, listen. I'm going to tell y'all something. This story here is not good for anybody who does not like to hear anything violent against women. Viewer discretion is advised. Now, since I put that disclaimer out there, I want y'all to understand something. I don't care how much you love somebody, because I love the hell out of my wife. My wife loves the hell out of me. If your significant other go against y'all vows, do me a favor. Before putting yourself in a dumbass situation where you could possibly spend the rest of your life confined in a cell, walk away. I know it's going to hurt. I know you're going to be mad. But it's rather to walk away and be free than to use your anger and be A, jailed, B, dead, or C, on the run looking over your shoulder. Now, since I gave you that piece of advice, I'm finna run this story now. Let me go right here. Let me read this before I start the story. My man said, Joel Davis, black leaders need to start defending criminals and start looking into that woman's death in North Carolina. I agree. You are right, bro. That's what they need to do. They need to look into her death and find out what caused this girl to go off the rails. And while they at it, they should look at why this dude killed that little boy last week in traffic. Is it mental health? Is it, that's what they should be doing. But nobody wants to do that. That's too much work. That don't fit the narrative, brother. That's why they won't do it. Believe me. Me and my wife said the same thing. I'm finna roll this one right here. We about to the end. I ain't gonna keep y'all on tonight because I know it's the weekend. I know people got stuff to do. I got stuff to do, but I want to give y'all some quality good news of crime news, what really going on.
And we're following breaking news news from the Greensport area tonight, where a Harris County Sheriff's deputy shoots a man in front of a shopping center.
Investigators say the man shot was on the run, accused of killing his estranged wife. The murder investigation began earlier today in Lamarck. The deputy-involved shooting happened tonight in the parking lot of a Walmart off the North Freeway and West Road, just south of the North Belt.
That's where Channel 2's Michael Laparty is live tonight with the newest information. Michael?
Chris and Dominique, there is still a heavy law enforcement presence out here right now. Excuse me, and you can see it right behind me. Most of their focus has been back on that side of the parking lot. You can see a car and a truck back there. A lot of deputies looking over there as part of their investigation. As you were mentioning before, Harris County deputies were looking for the murder suspect out of Lamarck, and they ended up here at this Walmart after getting information that that person might be here. Now, when deputies spotted him in a different car, they then pursued that vehicle as it was heading back to what they believe was the suspect's car. They had ordered the suspect to get out. They said he had a gun, ordered him to drop the gun, but he didn't do so. And that's when he was shot by a deputy out here, shot several times and taken to the hospital. He's in last check critical but stable condition. Now, we want to show you video from another scene from earlier today. Lamarck police say that there was a murder, and this was at Hawksview Drive. And in this case, the initial investigation shows the victim arrived at a relative's residence, and upon entering that residence, she found her estranged husband unexpectedly inside and was then shot inside that house. We have a picture of the suspect in this case. That suspect is 48-year-old Trent Pascal, and that's who police were looking for throughout the day. The victim in this case was identified as 30-year-old Savannah Pascal. We also talked to police and the deputies out here, and they were giving us an update just in the last 10 minutes or so with a few more details as to how all this went down tonight. Take a listen.
He was given commands to get out of the vehicle. As he did, he produced a handgun from underneath his shirt and had it in his hand. It was a revolver that has been recovered on scene. At that point, deputies, and specifically a patrol sergeant, ordered him to drop the weapon. He did not comply with his orders, and he was shot subsequently by that patrol sergeant.
So you heard the deputy there just telling you a few things I had actually mentioned a little bit earlier, but just, elaborating with a few more details on that situation. The suspect at this point in stable but critical condition. We did ask if he was expected to survive, and that was the update that we got on him at last check. We also asked who was driving that other vehicle that he was in. Apparently that was a friend of some sort. Unclear. It does not appear as though that person's going to face charges, at least here in Harris County. That's what we were told by deputies. Obviously a lot unfolding here right now. We'll keep working this and bringing more as we find out. Reporting live, Michael Laparty, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
Thank you, Michael.
Y'all see that, man? Now, this cat found out his wife was creeping on him. Okay? Then he goes to her spot. And this was in October. And then he turned around and get in the master bedroom and kill her. Now, this dude was a YouTuber. I don't know if y'all knew this. This dude was a YouTuber. He went on YouTube and made a video. He made a YouTube, bro. He made a YouTube video. I think it's still up. He said it in the YouTube. I told her not to mess with me, not to mess with my emotions. And what I be trying to tell people, man, some people, when they in love with you, boy, they get all in. You got to be careful. Now, after he did that, he apologized to his children. That was captured by a neighbor that went viral on YouTube. And these two are separate. Now, he went to a Houston car dealership April the 13th, free of the ankle monitor, took a black Chevy Tahoe for a test drive. He visited the dealership Then he threatened a salesman at knife point. And that was it. So Pascal right now is currently on the run. This cat, bro, I'm just trying to figure out, how did y'all let this cat go back out? This cat just killed his wife. Y'all gave that fool a bond? And he tried to kill the deputy? I can't make this shit up. What? Man, what's up with y'all, Texas? What is y'all doing over there? Y'all don't let people go out like that. What's going on? This cat, man, I'm telling you, ain't no way this cat, man, this cat ain't going. This cat is long gone, bro. And anybody smart enough to hide in a bathroom and kill their wife and turn around, go and try to get shot up by the deputies, and then turn around and get a lawyer to help them get off on bond, to get a bond. Yeah, bro, they ain't gonna find that cat. That cat might be out of the country right now. Damn. Whoa, that's deep. But I wanted to show y'all that. Yeah, that's the dude. I don't know his YouTube name, but look it up. I wish I could find the video, but he went viral. He told his wife not to mess with his emotions. Man, I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all married people better quit creeping. Listen, when you get married, if you ain't ready to get married, don't be creeping on your old lady. Telling you that now. Or your old man. Because these people are killing you now. They're not playing. They're not playing. I'm not telling anybody to do that type of thing, but I just letting y'all know that people are not, people crazy. People are crazy. So, let's see here. I think that's all I got for now. This weekend, I am going to work on putting that documentary out of what happened to the lady that actually about Shelly Art. I'm going to try to put that out there. Interesting story, real good story. I'm going to try to put that out there. Let's see what else I got going on this week. I'm going to try to stream Sunday. Political theater right now. This is one thing I want to tell y'all that's following my channel. When the politics starts to cool off, like if the same thing is being repeated over and over again, I start going back into the crime stories. I've been doing that since I've had this channel. So if you see me do that, it's not because I'm being lazy. It's because I try to keep this channel where it is authentic and it's like a news broadcast. It's hitting all areas. Now, I do need some help from you guys. I know that there wasn't a lot of people that watched tonight. That's fine. If you want to donate still, that's fine too. I do need a lot of help from everybody. If you know anybody that is a personal trainer or a dietitian that follows me, or you know of personally, I would like to get them on the show so we can talk about some important nutritious stuff, since it's starting to become the summertime. And also too, since a lot of people are starting to get a lot of ailments, so we can try to help people get on the right path to have a healthy body. I think that's important to have somebody on the health tip on this type of channel, because yeah, we talk about politics. Yes, we talk about crime, but we also need to talk about what's important to take care of your body. Because if you got a strong body, you're going to have a strong mind. Excuse me. It helps to infuse a strong mind. And even if it's vice versa, all of it works in conjunction. So if you know anybody with that, that's cool too. Next thing I'm going to start doing, since we're about to start hitting 5,000 subscribers soon, I'm going to start featuring people's music. So if you got a musical talent, I don't give a shit if it's rock and roll, country, whatever. I'm going to play it on my channel to get you out there. That's the best I can do. You know, I know everybody like all genres of music that follow me. So you never know. Your music might be something that maybe spark somebody share or whatever have you. So I definitely do that. I'm not charging nobody for that. only thing I want out of return is as long as you get my name out there. You help me, I help you. You know, I ain't trying to be greedy in these streets like that. So, with that being said, guys, that's all I got for y'all guys tonight. Sorry again for the long delay. I did not know it was going to take me like 20 minutes to get up here and start things tonight. But, you know, that's just one of those things when you got a big family. So, again, thank y'all guys. I love you guys. Take care of yourself and each other. Please like, subscribe, and share. I am out.